It has been 7 months since I'm trying to connect the dots between Mr. Pancake and Technoblade. Yes, he might not actually be dead, unlike what most people want to believe. Now, unfortunately, his entire family has to be in on it, if the theory is true. And God knows, maybe they would get in trouble. You can only hide a lie for so long. Now, Technoblade's face, or Alex's face, gets revealed. Especially in this video. I can put their voices side by side, but it's not that easy.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of Sky Wars.
From evil Mr. Beast Yahoo Finance.
What if I do this?
I promised myself this wouldn't happen,
But
it
anyways,
only
the
took a
format
couple
of
of
this
days
email
for this
tells me
dog
it
to
wasn't
become
written
like
by
me.
middle schoolers, and when I do some research,
Still a problem. There's some kind of microphone switch.
The entire basis of my emotional stability.
Because you can see, like, the voice is spiking. It's much louder.
The VPN is an actual VPN.
And this one is silenced. So putting voices side by side might not be possible. What if I go to his actual channel? Bro, why did you make 1 hour long video? Analyzing everything about me. And theorizing that I'm a dead person. See what kind of brain fart happens here? Because this sentence doesn't actually make sense. Like, I'm not theorizing that Mr. Pancake is a dead person. It's almost like he needs to brain fart on this sentence. And then he left. Wild behavior. This is crying of like, what are your intentions? And I have explained exactly what my intentions are. That was the consequence after the video. The video from 7 months ago, he reacted over like 2-month period and left a message in there of like, oh, I will check the theory. But I overanalyze every single step that he makes, and so far, this just makes him more suspicious. So I will create a sus meter. Every time we find something suspicious, we multiply a little bit, and the moment we hit over 330 million, which is the population of the US, is the moment the circle is very tight. All eyes on Mr. Pancake Man to provide evidence that he is not Technoblade, basically. Because he's just chilling, right? He's so far providing evidence that he is Technoblade with his voice, with his interest in Minecraft, with his every single step, calling out Dream, calling out Mr. Beast. Again, he's entangled in that YouTube world, and he starts off pretty much being dragged out of TikTok, of like someone found him uploading TikToks, and then he immediately starts doing this plushie thing that I put on a thumbnail. This plushie. It is called YouTube's, and probably it went out of being trendy, but the dude picked it up. The dude left, the Technoblade channel was left with the U2s in mind. He just released his U2s, and then Mr. Pancake comes back and has just enough skills and experience to bring back U2s for this new channel, you know? Now, if you still gonna brain fart on my comment section and still gonna deny everything, it's like, that's not the fucking point of theorizing. The point of theorizing is to try to answer the fucking question, how strong is the link connection between Technoblade and Mr. Pancake? Is there gonna be a way to prove it? Is this guy gonna hide his identity as much as possible? Just because he can, you know, as the suspicion grows. I also want to rewatch my previous video because I did collect same amount of clues technically, so we can't move the needle too much. He's also not uploading that much either, which is actually quite a clue of like, why wouldn't he upload? Why wouldn't he care about his YouTube channel, right? We can also compare this with the pattern of behavior on his main channel if it's very similar, right? People are still subscribing. People still give a fuck about Technoblade so damn much. And if he's actually just sitting there laughing at all of us for believing some kind of fucking cancer story, if that is the case, if there's a possibility of that, it has to be investigated. That's what investigation is all about, right? So I don't give a fuck about denying this investigation. You have to actually provide proof that would actually remove the suspicion. Because the suspicion just keeps on growing. It doesn't fucking stop, you know? Even cancer itself is a suspicion because technically it could be like a way to funnel money or something. But the guy could have had an intention to just hide away. It's just like too much work. I don't want to fucking be on so much pressure. And he just hides. He just trolls the internet basically. That is also a possibility. He was uploading more across the year. Not that much more, but more. 5 years, a lot of videos uploaded. A lot. A lot of, oh my god. So he's not going back to the same schedule, if that is what it is. Anyway, so past this point, let's not fucking be insecure. I am doing this theory, investigating, and we have to assume that it's true, so no insecurities, because I would plague my video if I was insecure about this thing. So the upload rate was very, very high. Right now it's very, very low. Can we find, actually, can we match this sort of style of making thumbnails? We can sort of do that, right? Or is it like fan art? It looks like fan art, actually. That kind of actually makes things very complicated. Again, the biggest thing that holds everything together is obviously MrPancake not revealing his face. And engaging in trolling behavior. As if, like, he's chilling, he doesn't want to play Minecraft, necessarily. This seems to be consistent. Right? But I don't think it happens on, well, this is the closest we can get, and it still looks like fan art. I think this is the most authentic. But this looks actually a little bit cleaner. Alright, Skyblock, right? We can match that in a way, and it's not matching. Which is fine. I'm just desperate to find something new. I don't want a match necessarily. I'm not expecting, because it's the first time I'm analyzing his thumbnails right now. This way. This is before he becomes famous, though. So he's trying a variety of things. There's definitely a source for making these sort of overly graphic thumbnails. But because he started this way, like, it shows that it's not a natural transition to just go like this. It's not a natural transition. Like, you can't just go on a YouTube and have so much self-esteem that that's exactly what you do. The funny thing is, because Technoblade existed, a person could end up kind of leeching his personality, right? Being inspired of, like, that's how Technoblade does his thumbnail, so I can do it too, right? That is the idea of leeching. Whatever Technoblade does, I will get inspired, basically. Like, that's the idea. If I would want to link these two people together, I would have to really dive into every single sentence they say. Just dissect everything. In fact, I think AI is already capable of doing that. Transcribing and matching, basically, the styles of interacting with the audience. So again, this is going to be potentially more suspicious as we use more technology, right? Yeah, we can match voices pretty easily. We can match patterns of speech. one of the biggest pattern of speech that was matching is the laughter, which makes things just 10 times worse, right? I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna check out my old video to catch up, basically. So the voice matches very, very closely, right? The sus meter should go up by 12 times at least. Here you go. Then just being sus around my Discord, being sus with this. Pancake is also something he cares about, so he just like crafted out of all these words that just linger in a high level of YouTube and his own consciousness, basically. One of these is fine, right? But when you have so many of these just coming together nicely, now it's extra sus. I love that type of sus, you know, like very slick. Fever dream is also something that connects with the definition of what's going on here. So I say all this taken, it's 3% increase for every single one of these. That's what I'm gonna go for. And there's 4 of them. Mr. Pancake, referring to Mr. Beast. Dream, referring to Dream. Fever dream, referring to the situation. And Pancake, referring to something that we have seen Technoblade's dad refer to as well. Pancake is not exactly a very common food. It's more like a family food, right? So when his relation with the family gets in the way. Now he's alone. Now he deserted his family house and he lives on his own. So there's a very good reason to just like craft this sort of agenda with his family that, oh, he died. You know, oh, he died. He doesn't care anymore about you guys. It's over. Just leave him alone. And this is why it's sus that he comes to my fucking Discord and is like, why don't you leave me alone in a sense, right? Why you connect me with a dead guy? Blah, blah, blah. Well, we have our fucking reasons, don't we? Not everyone is a fucking rich Minecraft YouTuber. Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. Some people have cunning to actually live a better life, and they want to see what the fuck is going on here. Like, no one's supposed to be cheating in life because it gets them ahead in some kind of way, in some kind of mysterious fashion. They get to live their life after they have been a Minecraft YouTuber, they killed off their fucking character, and now they're off just living a fucking normal life, right? This is so illegal in a way that it would actually be crazy that the faces actually match, right, of these people, because then it's like too easy. If police knocks on the door and it's like, show me your face, and it matches. Now, that can happen in many, many ways. Facial recognition software just so fucking good that you can't hide, right? And the dude needs money. The dude needs money because he's not gonna go out of his way and get a job and actually go into college, right? Maybe he can survive college. But we have to like fully craft this whole transition thing, and if it falls apart, it falls apart. I don't care. I'm not gonna hold myself hostage over this. This is not much of a work. The bro is exaggerating, coming to me and saying of like, oh look, 1 hour video has been made. And the reality is that I do that all the time. I do that almost every fucking day. I release 1 hour video about a thing that I care about. And guess what? I don't have billions and trillions of subscribers. And if there's a chance for me to get some kind of reputation, I would like some, you know? That's pretty nice. So not only, like, you have to understand this is completely the opposite of what's happening. We're not actually attacking these people, we're exposing them, potentially. We're putting more scrutiny on their behavior, because TechnoDad is also a fucking channel. The entire existence of TechnoDad channel is the fact that Technoblade died, and all of a sudden, oh my god, we should feel pity for these people, right? TechnoDad being introduced in the most vicious way, in case that is not a true story. But they can actually manifest the story because Alex has left the basement, and it's like, oh my god, I will miss him so much, you know? It's easy for them to do, but it's not easy for the rest of the audience to swallow. And of course, that's going to be the biggest insecurity, right? So the biggest sus thing is obviously that he comes 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Let's see what the timeline is of the pilot episode, you know? That's the very thing he uploaded. Thanks to unscripted instructions for blah blah blah. If you guys want fan art or something cool featured in a video post. Fan art! We just talked about fan art. That's crazy, dude. I'm gonna give it a 2x rating on fan art. That is insanely specific. Boom, sus meter growing. If we do the proper math and we divide the million, there's only like 11 million possible chances. Well, 11 million is a lot of chances. A lot of chances. 11 million people you would have to question to find the real Technoblade if he was hiding somewhere in America. But we're probably going to narrow it down to just one guy. And again, he's American. He's still stuck in there. You don't want to fucking leave. He could. He could. You can always kill yourself off that much more. The possibilities are endless to continue this fucking way of life, right? There's no way someone is so eager to actually leech every single piece of Technoblade's existence and become him. Like, that alone is worthy of slap in the face. But it's just truly not possible. I've never seen a matching personality to another matching personality besides these shitpost YouTubers. They seem like they all have the same personality, I'm not gonna lie. They're just a blob of garbage, of YouTube garbage.
VPN company, contact me through gmail.com.
Alright, so let's match the voices. We already started with like 12x on the voice, right? Yeah. Potato water, the most notorious thing.
At least the second Potato War video to start.
Instead of their official surfnet.pro. That seems like
Yeah, it's just different microphone.
After that video, tourists flocked to Squid
a bad idea, considering anybody can just make a Gmail address.
Kids Island to see it for themselves.
It does not match very nicely, but it is very, very suspicious. So I think we leave it at that. If we wanted to go deeper, we would go and worry about speech pattern. Spider-Man suit is also very interesting. It's like extra careful to hide his identity in a way. Spider-Pig is a thing, but I don't know if that's helpful. Because he was Pig in the previous life, and he's not being a pancake right now. He's being a Spider-Man for some reason. The ego level is pretty high. I'm gonna give myself 1% increase.
7. Me. Now, obviously.
We obviously have to dive into a frustration that people are not gonna trust me, that they have already decided the winner. But Technoblade is very good at maybe stabbing people in Minecraft universe. So good that he's stuck in the Minecraft universe. You know, he has nowhere else to fucking go and nothing else to do. You must understand the psychological phenomenon of gravitating towards the thing that you care about. Because you have dumped so much skill, you have invested so much time into Minecraft, you literally, your identity have nowhere else to go. Your soul is stuck in this realm, basically. Just like most Minecraft YouTubers are stuck playing Minecraft forever, right? The inertia is so high that he is completely unable to leave this place. Making Minecraft, the fact that he's Minecraft YouTuber is like ×6 of suspicion levels. Sus meter. The U2s are insane. I think it's ×7. Again, even the scenario that he's leeching Technoblade personality on purpose, that's great. That's wonderful. That's newsworthy anyways. So we have to just go after both of these scenarios. I don't know what other scenarios can exist, and again, you can reduce my sus meters, type it in the comments if you think there's an explainable way that you can see Technoblade and then MrPancake show up the same fucking time. So yeah, the pilot episode was clicked because I need to know the timeline right now. Technoblade channel stops at 3 years ago. 2 years ago. Wait, what? But that wouldn't fucking match nothing at all. That's the biggest evidence, then. Against me. It's only been 2 years since death of Technoblade. He was uploading less. So it does match something, but this shit is actually July 1st. It's not that bad. May, July. So it's literally crossing over, and it's adding +1 on the counter. July. So it's 1 year apart, basically. It's not that far off. Let's give an NPT. He's sort of Alright. August. May, June, July, August, right? 3 months later. Still, this is the video. Making a smooth transition is also absolutely a great possibility. Where have I been, right? He has been somewhere. So it would actually perfectly match still. March 31st.
March 3rd.
May 26 versus May 27. Holy shit. That's a very interesting thing. If it would be on the same day, it would actually reduce the sus meter. It's not uploaded on the same day. So now we have to double check the pilot episode because things are a little bit more interesting.
Kramer did.
Everybody knows.
I know.
The funny thing is, these videos are not Minecraft related. He was always uploading Minecraft on Technoblade channel. So here it doesn't match because you can't upload the same fucking type of content. There's no point, right? Spider-Man. Did we just
Pick a number.
wait? No. That doesn't matter because it's on the Pancake. But this is where things get interesting, I think.
And I don't know what your opinion is on Minecraft YouTubers or Dream SMP or, you know, any of that stuff, but
Why would you say Dream SMP, bro? I'm taking 1% sus on this one. I don't know what your opinion on Minecraft YouTubers and Dream SMP. Yeah? I think they're pretty fucking sus. I can't wait to play Among Us and be the sus master. Yeah. They will invite me, right? So the real timeline, let's see here. October 12th. Still wouldn't match the So Long Nerds, I would imagine. Yeah. So, but this way, if something matches, we will be able to see some, like, really interesting stuff here. Got hit by a car. Does that match with something? Still not So Long
out of
Nerds.
nowhere. I've talked
April 10. So Long Nerds is July 1st. Now we're getting closer. There's another reason to, like, kill off your channel and kill off your personality. Just because you're leaving a lot of things behind. You might even lose some passwords. Minecraft Worlds. April 3 and April 10th.
and that's where majority of my following.
This is very loud. Oh my god. He gets quieter over time? What the fuck happens? He gets quieter. There's a reason to match his voice again. With this, what the hell happens? Again, things getting complicated. I'm opening
I
so
would
many
squid
tabs.
under his tweets, but what he doesn't know is that that was my.
Okay.
is. And if you've been watching my channel for at least a month or so, you're probably lazy.
He's about to
Anyways, in
sabotage
August,
me,
my
so
analytics
I
will go to Jesus Christ, bringing my channel back from the dead.
Pulling a Jesus Christ. That is sus, 2% sus for sure. Just to say that reference so early. Again, everything he's doing matches exactly what you would expect.
Per fucking scene. 9.5.
So again, he's not just a Minecraft YouTuber, he's a Bed Wars YouTuber. He loves Bed Wars. He's putting that in the background. Or Skyrim? No, Skyblock is different. But Skyblock actually gets mentioned too. Here you go, worst Skyblock player. Everything is leached from Technoblade personality.
Regular pumpkins, or 160 pumpkins.
I'd say the sus meter grows by 9 times. I'm being extremely generous. If we're gonna nail down to 330 million, it's over, dude. It's too sus to actually just keep it the way that it is. And just pretend that, oh my god, Technoblade died. Really?
There's an item that allows you to fly
He did switch a bit
while riding a pig. Now, there are really
He was Pancake Guy before, but he turned into Spider-Man for some
only
reason.
2 ups.
The hard part is, because it's matching, Technoblade should still have like a control of the channel or something like that, and be uploading in both places at once. It's very complicated. Making this sort of setup a little bit more sus as well. And the reason why he's not uploading as much, because he only cares about TikTok now, right? I would almost like do, not a comparison, but like, can you tell which voice is Technoblade voice? Can you even tell the difference? Shit, my video was better. My video was very good. You know what's sus? No funeral. No funeral was actually filmed. This would actually break the theory, right? If it's not, if it's outside a bubble, and government officials actually confirmed the death of Technoblade, basically. It is a little bit outside of the bubble, because some kind of fucking charity comes in, and Technoblade says, okay, let's do charity. And at some point, the lie becomes so big that, well, gotta keep it going, you know? It's a gaming channel, too. Very interesting how that goes, you know? Just all people just collectively decided to not play Minecraft no more, because it's It is an interesting moment in time. Let's not play Minecraft anymore, guys. Let's just even uploading YouTube videos. Shit, this video is just so good. Keeps moving on. I can't glaze myself. I am just very glad I did it properly, you know? And you're not good at something. Yeah, at some point the bubble will pop. He's hoping that he has enough time to buy himself. And he's not wrong. Me being the only investigator on this case makes things a little bit more complicated. He can disappear at any moment. He would like to have money, obviously, to conceal his identity forever. I haven't added trolling into the mix. I haven't, yeah. That's about it. And Minecraft skills. Worthy battle. He started to use this members only thing. I cannot access that, actually. Wait. He uses this, which is literally this this thumbnail style. So it didn't even change style. Look at this shit. That, my friends, is what we call extra sauce. Just this alone, to choose the same exact style, 5 times. Again, he's copying and pasting in Technoblade. Even if that's the narrative, holy shit, does he have to be confronted by that fucking thing? He's impersonating Technoblade just like that? Sus meter has grown yet again. Just because of 7 seconds of this.
Welcome to the exposition. I want to do a video.
Doing this sort of,
Welcome to the
cut into your own face. Like, that's technically a very common thing to do, and it kind of trips me over. I'm still gonna suss it for 1% just out of necessity, but to leave it alone. Bam.
for liking the video and subscribing. It's free, helps out the channel a lot, and you can always undo it if you change your mind.
He's speaking like Dream, which is crazy. Not only he leached Technoblade personality, but he leached Dream personality. Haha. Sus meter go up by 20%.
Getting twerked on. I'm going to
Yeah, he's addicted to all of these things, and the addiction just comes back. Please subscribe to my channel. My new channel is active. My old channel is fucking dead. Let's go. Yeah, so basically, watch my first video. Absolutely, this is a very good introduction to what's going on here.
Oh wait, there's more evidence that this is Technoblade. How funny is that?
lately.
Just full-on troll mode.
This guy
Doesn't care about nothing, bro. But he knows so much about YouTube, though.
Yeah, YouTube knowledge, inside knowledge of YouTube, and so quickly he picks that up. Definitely sus. I'll say 3 times sus for now.
I was at work. And we had 100,000.
He was at work. Every single detail.
The fact that he's at work, it does not increase or reduce the sus meter. Why would he be at work in the first place, right?
Detail matter is possible.
That actually would reduce the sus meter, if we're being honest. Because again, he's surrounded by other people at some workplace, right? This is a reveal. That is his room now. It matches exactly, right? With the banner. Room goes like this, and has all these other references now. I would actually say that reduces the sus meter because he's actually showing himself.
My U2s to the ab.
This gotta be his actually main desk. And he's showing way too much information in that case. I'm willing to squeeze down the sus meter by 20% because he's showing like a lot of information. It don't matter if my efforts are pathetic and it falls apart. Again, what actually fell apart is that I still have a terrible system on how to do all of this. Here you go. Takes time, guys. And I call that terrible. Technoblade. We can try and match the hair color, the haircut. And we're not far off, to be honest. I don't think we're that far off. Now we're talking. Look at the shirt. Okay, it's not the same shirt. It's not gonna be. But this version, he does look different in every single photo. That isn't that funny? Isn't that funny, guys? Technical without hair, very different. I'll take that much. We actually get a lot of info then. That's crazy. It is too easy to match the guy then. Ice water, by the way. That's an incredibly big deal. Maybe even something that would cause cancer, by the way. Because you're not meant to fucking drink water like this. I swear to God, bro. It's the dumbest thing he was doing besides being stuck on a fucking computer. Even if we're talking about cancer and it's very sad and it's like, no, it's not. He was a successful child that unfortunately got what he deserves. Cancer does not do shit randomly, right? It picks and chooses the victim. So I am prepared to play out every single scenario that happens. I don't mind that much at all. People can't stop talking about him after all, and it will definitely shake things up.
But it's just
You already have U2s?
Confidence of a much more famous YouTuber, and it went some.
With the confidence of much more famous YouTuber. I'm adding 2% for that. He acknowledges his own confidence of a famous YouTuber. That's the level that he's at.
Is not the best policy.
Honesty's not the best policy, boys. 5% sauce on that one, for sure. Because you would want to lie to the audience. You would want not to be honest. And all of a sudden, you're learning all about it. Of how not to be honest. Bringing us back to 25k.
Understand, this is war. There's no.
Zooming into the face is actually a unique ability that not many people would dare to be learning. Increasing sus meter by 10%. I'm fairly certain he was zooming into himself the same exact way.
Actually has the
Something is being revealed here. Is it Tubbo?
second
Then
and third
who's the
place
other
spots.
guy?
Well, I guess it could be worse.
Then who's this guy? Very specific font here.
Give me money. The exact same message he sent to me about how I don't have time. So yeah, it's definitely a nice change of pace to see people like Ava JC, Snickerep, Suited Llama, and tons of others become mutuals with me.
This is very interesting, isn't it? Just inevitable Minecraft community around him. Making things less sus because he's still very confident, right?
Next. Also, somebody stole a fucking sink out of my school's bathroom. This isn't really related to my TikTok or YouTube, but now they just have a cop stationed outside the bathroom door, which is like the most degrading shit I could think of.
Again, he's supposed to be 20-year-old. He could have gotten out of mom's basement and go straight to college. But it's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one. Sus meter, I will reduce by 5%.
First, so what the fuck do I know?
High school. But what makes it sus is like he also has a job and a Minecraft channel, and he's able to actually manage that quite a bit, and has enough YouTube experience somehow and confidence, and it's just like that doesn't add up. I'm bringing back the. You think high schooler already knows all these things? Like my mind is fucking blown. I'm returning 1%.
Someone's gonna investigate deeper than me, but I have to put.
I don't know. People are fucking absolutely lame. They wouldn't actually go through with this. It's a lot easier for them to just attack me, to get rage baited, basically, by something that is not rage bait. America is such a shit place, I wouldn't be surprised. It's shit place in terms of intentions. Of the most disgusting intentions can be actually achieved. People are not honest. Not only they're not honest, they're disgusting human beings.
Server. The plan.
I just wouldn't be surprised, guys.
Simple. Code the express.
Bring that as SMP. He's so excited about this
He's
shit.
using strat.
Every single one of these pixels matter. The way he fucking puts money
Friday,
matters.
June 28, 2020.
Was
Okay, my video becomes a little bit worse as the time goes on, I'll tell you that much.
You with the lie, bro. Oh, all gonna be your friends. I will troll you just to take advantage of you and all that shit. That is how it feels like right now.
Despite they're currently
The venom.
being silly because
Yeah, Technoblade's strategy most of the time is to actually infiltrate and lie.
So I'm not obsessed about Technoblade. This is usually how you win drama. Is like whoever is more obsessed about the drama is likely gonna lose.
Yeah, remember that, my friends. That's how Jax Films lost his drama. Whoever's more obsessed. Sniper Wolf just wanted to end it, and it's a very honorable move.
X films. A new set of
Yeah, very good speech right there, right
skills
now.
that
The Minecraft game in.
He's revealing way more. There's water bottles, which is very awkward, I would say. Like, why would you have water bottles? I think those are more glasses? Something is glossy in there. To reveal the whole room is just so awkward. There's even, like, plaques of something.
a lot of exposed.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing of being honest, is that my videos are going to be 1 hour long because I'm trying to be honest. And if you try to be honest, there's a lot of thoughts, there's a lot of things to say and do.
Everyone was so concerned with looking at where I was, they didn't think to look at where I wasn't. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how to smoothly transition into this part of the video.
This is literally his life, isn't it? Everyone's concerned of where I was, but they don't see where I wasn't. And now he needs to smoothly transition. How beautiful is that? It's literally his life. Because it was a transition of his YouTube channel. He did that. And he would want to smoothly transition to be confident to upload videos. I'll take 3% for that.
Around me.
One thing that I'm allowed to do is call him a little bitch. Call him out, because I don't give a fuck about Mr. Pancake. This guy does not concern me whatsoever. I do love this. You don't want Technoblade to be alive? Sounds like internet is cancer then. Literally, internet is being cancer. Because you don't want Technoblade to be alive? I love this statement so much. Don't embody cancer. Technically, most people would like him to be alive. We still bolster his, existence. The Quavis versus Dream kind of brought it back as well.
Content.
And the reason why he's crying in the Discord, he's like, why am I so important, right? I guess you're not important. I guess nothing is important anymore. It's the same thing every single time with every single criminal. Like, why would you go after me, bro? They always try to run away from police when they're really fucking mentally ill. Or they did so many stupid things. They always try to run away. So he did not stay. He did not try to fucking say anything to me. That's reasonable. He just tried to run away. I'm gonna give myself another %. Bringing us to... I dropped this... There you go.
A swear word. Oh, you said the N word. No, that's not supposed to be a big deal. The big deal is when drama is just getting out of control and someone has to step in and crash the party.
Yeah, that shit is really disgusting. Crashing people's parties when they are disrupting society. Oh, what a fucking tough job that is, I swear. The same feelings. What do you mean unique style? Thank you so much for making me feel better. This man is Technoblade, but with swear words. Really? Second coming up, Technoblade. I can't quite describe why. Possess some random kid Lamao. People literally can't fucking stop. And I would actually collect every single one of these and everyone is Technoblading in the comments, by the way. We got Technoblades too. British Technoblade? How would you say that? Fucking crazy. But they noticing something here. Have his soul. Like, can you just like agree that that's Technoblade? Techno reincarnated fast. And this is just a random video I clicked on, you know? Techno deranged evil twin. Same energy as Technoblade. Is this fucking Technoblade? I thought he was dead. Technoblade vibes. It just doesn't stop. Everyone is fucking, calling this out. I could be here for ages. Everyone's saying the same fucking shit. And they must see things that I don't see personally. I'm gonna give it 50% increase. This is why you have to kind of just jump in and support theories like that, because there is a good ending to the story of, like, the dude might actually want to peel off his mask and actually become honest again, right?
The idea that this
What the fuck? This shirt, bro. And it's probably the same shirts, too. Why would he do this? Why would he Nirvana dead face emoji on top of his brands? What is going on? This is 5%. This is a big one.
and just, hang out with a dude. He's in a purgatory, so to speak, a dead soul, not finding its freedom or whatever it takes. Because adults make art, right?
Actually do video just talking about the ways I've ripped
Created 2021. May 20. 7 days later, he uploads his first video. Knowing the YouTube skills. Potentially he came from TikTok to start uploading, basically. There's X. Sus bus. What the fuck? What the fuck does this mean? I mean, yeah, you sus 3% sus now. I miss Techno, rest in peace. Same day. He was participating in this. The same exact day. It was announced. It is still incredibly weird to post stuff like this to engage. I have been weaponized. I forgot I had Twitter. Just got Twitter, can't wait to say something controversial. Is that his face reveal? Different hair color. Let's not forget. I don't know, man. Wearing glasses, though. That's a big fucking thing. Promoting U2's like crazy, dude. I'm so hot. So he's not hiding too much by doing stuff like that. November. Just creating all this stuff, right? 3D paints. I need to draw thumbnails. Again, we bumped into like the fan art request on the very first video for some reason. Because he probably noticed of like, well, I don't have fan art for this. That's probably the most sus thing of all time. The first video that doesn't even have personality whatsoever. Doesn't have anything. If you guys want fan art or something cool featured, you know? Like, what? That is so specific. I'm gonna give it 50% sus rating. Okay, maybe 40%, but it's so sus to just start there. Fan art of what exactly, right? He's not actually building on top of anything. He's just already spawned with the idea of, like, he needs fan art for thumbnails. You can't just reincarnate with all the personality traits. Every single personality trait you can imagine.
English.
I don't want.
I'm a goofy goober does not hold up in courts. Sus. Whatever he cares about, if it's referring to him, we sus that shit. The queen dies, and then he's sort of like referring to that as well. No more threatening messages in the refrigerator, my mom. Important. So July 1st, when does the queen die? After. But he also cared way too much, didn't he? California, boys. If we locate this, because he's mentioning California, and that's a pretty crazy one. 5% sus. The score that we're looking for is 330 million. We're not close whatsoever right now. Mostly because I'm nerfing myself, because the possibilities of all of this matching is insanity. You're not gonna remember today in a week. We're lying the whole time. Sus 1%. Even though this joke kind of has crazy amount of layers. There's no way Queen makes it to 2022? What? How is he predicting the death of the Queen? It was September. That just added some fucking layer of insanity to me. So yeah, anytime California is mentioned, we reduce the circle of search. Only 5,000 people remain in America that can actually achieve level of coincidence like this.
And then she for like 2 months by saying we gave her cancer, that our class was so bad.
For a year he was at college. Finishing college, potentially, at this time. And then he potentially moves out.
It's a plane. It's Technoplane on sale
YouTube, boys.
now at U for $29.99 with free worldwide shipping.
I didn't even ask. It just says it's based in California. And it was referring to, like, CEO of Crystal Riser.
I had no idea I had it in this video, but I thought it'd be if I could get the C.
Like, what?
Nothing you've seen this whole video has been real. It's all a simulation.
Yeah, okay. Then.
Look at this video or your parents will die.
In like 6 months, but Hypixel's the only server I know, and Bed Wars is the only respectable game on that server, so...
The only server I know. I'm giving 25% sus.
And that's the pickle sandwich.
What he could actually craft is steal his brother, basically, stories. He would have one of those, right? Steal his brother's stories that he generated at school. We get to see more of his room. Again, it's sus that he has his own fucking place. And it's so clean and whatnot. You know what adds more sus? Is that he actually come to my Discord. Despite I'm not actually doing anything crazy, I'm just vocalizing the sus that everyone else having, you know? And somehow he thinks that's somehow special type of behavior. It's not. You literally receive 10% of the comments saying Technoblade. Shut the fuck up. You're not even addressing that. He can't even address that fact. 2% sus. Because that's all people saying in the comments, and he's not addressing that. That's crazy. That's such a diva moment. People call me Technoblade for some reason. I don't know
It's always
what's
sort
going
of
on.
funny.
A little bit more edgy. Like, that's not that crazy. Like, the dude just got older. That's all that happened. Edginess is actually not a debunk. I'm gonna give 1% because that's a weak argument, bro. Edgy? Everyone says the same fucking thing, and that's not a debunk whatsoever. Look at that, guys. Again, you can increase my sus meter by actually finding these references. I don't want to add them just yet. I could actually reduce the... interesting. I mean, we know that he's male, we know that he's a certain type of age. So by demographics, we're probably reducing it by 2 times, because we can go the other way around. We can reduce the 3 mil requirement, right? The age is 3x at very least, I would say. Gender 2x, so it's 6x in total. And obviously hiding his face, hiding his identity. I'll just say 2% is just weird. We're not done, my friends. We know he's stuck in the US and he's leeching US audience and he's telling US stories, basically. And he has US dollars. 10 US dollars looks like this. And it matches exact. So we're not able to bleed into Canada. We're not able to bleed into Australia. This is very specific. And he's mentioning California. He's in that area, basically. I'll give myself a pat on the back for just asking AI. You know, I have to get something out of this. Bam. We broke 500,000. Ethnicity of Americans. There's Africans. There's Asians. Asian, multiracial, I'm gonna add into this bullshit. Native, add into this bullshit. So I'm gonna subtract same other races. Ugh. Maybe we can just subtract like 16%. White, Hispanic, Latino, 16, 18%. Let's give it a 20%. But in a different way. We divide by 80%. So what do we get? I'm going to show you the math. Divide by this. Giving us this. I would like mathematicians come and create a sus meter of their own style. I mean, it would be quite interesting. But we're getting close to a mil.
Affect what?
I mean, we would need the help of Mr. Rainbold himself, because there's enough snippets of information where Rainbold would actually locate his exact location. We might be able to actually submit it one day, so prepare yourselves. Yes, I'm talking to this guy.
It's illegal.
Be scared, Technoblade. We gotta fucking throw faces right now. Shiver in fear. If you get exposed, I don't think you're gonna live a nice life anymore.
Kill.
What the shut the fuck up. I hate myself now.
Fuck
What?
yeah, dude. Channel.
Yeah, I'm literally unwatchable unless you put me on 1.5 speed.
Started messaging me.
Possibility comes down to 500 people can do stuff like this.
Precedence of if you want to loot this
Yeah,
guy.
let's not forget
successful.
he's asking for more money. This is not cool for me.
That's a
So red
Yeah, politics is a very tricky situation, so most people will get banned by being too radical. Politics require balance and respect, and this is the side that I'm on right now. The level of content that you're watching is politics level. If you radically deny that this is not Technoblade, you don't know. We just don't know. What the fuck?
Redstone.
43 million Americans actively play the game, making this an 8x ratio, or a good place to start. There are many, many ways, and I would. It's so interesting to craft this like sus. Link is undeniable. Like people paint this to be Technoblade, and we're gonna inspect his every single fucking move until he accumulates big enough sus meter where we have to peel off what is actually going on right now. What adds to the sus that's very interesting to me is his link with Dream, right? Dream also does not reveal his face until something happens. Then he reveals his face for a certain amount of time. It's still matching the exact same pattern of behavior with Dream. They're definitely broskies on this one.
Nothing bad is gonna happen.
Maniacal. I'm only matching the energy here, you know? It is not wild behavior on my part. I just spent one day. And it's always in my head of like, this is fucking sus. This is so annoying.
Not pancake.
Hey guys,
Yeah, so imagine this scenario 8 times because he is a YouTuber. He's a Minecrafter, and 10 times because he's a YouTuber. And then 10 more times because he knows how to work YouTube very well with the YouTubes and all that shit. So the sus meter is actually quite inefficient. We're talking about 8 times 10 Minecraft YouTuber times 10 times a specific age and gender. Minecraft YouTuber that knows a lot about YouTube. The transition between Techno and this was very smooth. I'm not gonna lie. The speech, the manners, the Microsoft Paint, the trolling, every single fucking reference we see, you know, including California being quite a hub for this shit. These are the ingredients that give us very close result, actually. So I was able to instantly recreate this result. Just that easily, plus demographics. This guy is in his 20s right now. But we can't easily overlap the demographics with this, because most people in the demographics between 15 years old and 30 years old is going to play more Minecraft than the other
Occurred to me that I
demographics.
How to work with these.
This right here. The usage of this screen right here is pretty big. It's 5 times, isn't it? Our new score starts from this times the thing that I will say 4 times. I'm being generous. It breaks 1 million. You have all the right to be sus because we're literally calculating that the chances are this. There's only 200 people that can pull this stunt.
Just knowledge.
The moment we get into a territory where it's like 10 times likely that this one guy is Technoblade, then we're talking about we have to actually launch an investigation, ask people to find him, basically.
Read comments.
Look at that. He's tweeting about the YouTubes the same exact way. Bam.
Much as this
He probably got so much money out of the YouTubes. Holy shit.
new Technoblade.
He just gotta retire, you know?
Want to laugh.
like get patched up, and then I went and I walked in and I sat down, and the nurse was like, "Are you feeling all right?" As I'm fucking bleeding all over the floor, and I'm like, "No." And the answer is yes. I am on my deathbed right
You thought I was Technoblades?
now. now. Anyways, please.
I was fooled. Yeah, that's the
Absolutely.
whole point. I need to talk about this at least to create a hub of people finding interesting things. Just find things. Don't fucking argue about this shit. Just find things. If it all falls apart, it's just a beautiful little sandcastle of how close a person was in impersonating Technoblade. But we're talking about location, California. We're talking about some crazy shit right now.
See?
Oh, Pancake Man, look at that.
And that's it.
Mr. Look at that. Look how sophisticated the Pancake Man is.
Everything. 100%. Mr. Pancake.
See? California is being highlighted.
This
I have to watch the whole thing. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome to the 200.
I'm already taking 2 more percent because California is tight place, my friends. Bam. We're
Subscribe
getting
or
so
else I
close.
immediately got scared and stopped posting for 2 months. I'm a professional. I didn't scroll.
Oh yeah, let's not forget that the fans are identifying this guy as Technoblade. 1.4. Yes, you heard me do that, but we renewing the calculation. It's a new calculation, and we forgot to add that.
Through TikTok when I found
We're so close, bro. 1 in 100
a
people
promotion
can
video
actually
from
pull
a
this
random
off as a stunt.
Minecraft server. This game, ultimate block glitcher. Look at my kingdom, top of the map. There's no one higher than me. I scream.
Yeah, he has the same level of anxiety to be the best. Bam.
To the admin.
And he was willing to, like, glitch the server,
Server,
basically,
block
to get out. I drove all the way to California for this. You surely did not do
I'm
that.
gonna be honest, country. But Mr. Pancake, why did you have to drive all the way across the country just to touch grass? Well, it's because I
So now he claims to live in New Jersey, which is all the way across. Why would he do that, right? Why? Why would he go away all the way out into New Jersey? It's quite a demotion, isn't it? We're so close, guys.
mention it in the... Yeah, alright.
What do we have here? San Francisco, California, let's go. That's far away, actually. It don't hit the spot the same way, doesn't it? That's all we know. We don't actually know his full name.
I had to mention it in the video in order to get the money. Shut up, don't judge me. Anyways, San Francisco is another place I visited while
Uh-oh! What did you do? Visited your hometown. What a boy.
I
Okay.
was that way. It's kind of like the Philadelphia of California, and apparently I have family out there somewhere, so I was just looking for my evil doppelganger, but I couldn't find.
That's it. That's literally matches. Evil twin. That's like 5x, dude. That's the heat of the sun, right? This is the best evidence we have so far. Never thought I would be doing shit like this, but...
Find him, but I couldn't find him, so I just got this postcard to mail back to the guy whose pool I've been breaking. I talked to my family a couple times since I got back, and a few times they've asked me, what was the best part of the trip? Was it the scenery, the foods, the people? And
Yes. Like
So that's not him. That's not him, bro.
for me, it's just gonna hurt. And
It helps to know. Be careful next to mirrors, my guy. Be very careful. Yeah, we are basically very close. The chances that 20 people can pull this stunt. And to many of you, this should feel already as convincing as it possibly can get. Bro even referred to California, San Francisco, saying that there's some secret family of the evil twin. Just that alone is literally peak evidence. If anyone needed some, you know? I don't need it. It's fucking too obvious. But now what, you know? Like, there's the dark side to lying to all of these people. Isn't that crazy?